This one's on defensive end Myles Murphy from Powder Springs, Georgia. Why is he going to be so big time, Jeff?
Well, I hope we've got some film of Myles Murphy getting after it and going up and down, picking him up and putting him down, because Murphy, if you notice the way he moves, his feet barely touch the ground. We've got a cool name for it inside Dog Nation with our coverage, but Myles Murphy's pinned tweet is still his Georgia offer. That was his first offer. Very interesting to think about there. But Myles told me, I said, man, is there any significance there? And he said, man, it's really my first. He does love Georgia. I'll never forget when I saw Myles Murphy on an early visit in his career at Georgia. Myles Murphy had his phone out. He was videotaping Georgia hitting the field right before the game. It looked like that was very important to him. And the main things, I tell you right now, if Myles Murphy was a 2019 prospect, he would still be high on Georgia's board. Very young man. Mom also likes Georgia a lot. But the thing that jumps out at me, given his size and skill level and ability, is he's told me he can run a 4.6 in the 40-yard dash. And when you're 6'5" and 250 pounds and still a rising junior this fall, and you're already clocking it, picking him up and putting him down that fast, I've heard some people on Dog Nation have a very interesting term for his feet. Those things are so light. Have you heard that term yet, Hannah?
I've been told by somebody that term.
I call them Baryshnikovs.
Baryshnikov.
Because those things. Google it, young folks, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Mikhail Baryshnikov, the Russian dancer extraordinaire, public figure, whatever you want to call it. He was kind of the Kim Kardashian pop culture figure of his era. Very light on his feet, and I think Mr. Myles Murphy has some Baryshnikovs when he's moving through A gap and B gap and C gap for Hillgrove.
Only Jeff. Okay, so most importantly, though, is he feeling UGA? He's
feeling a lot of schools. I think Georgia's going to definitely be in the wheelhouse for him long term, and that's really what you want to look for with a guy like that. Is he elite? Yes. Is everybody wanting him? Yes. Did Georgia get in early? Yes. Now, he's really researched a lot of his area schools. He's researched Alabama. He's getting the Southern Conference, the Southeastern Conference, and the Deep South schools figured out. This summer, he tells me he wants to take a Midwest tour. He wants to check out Penn State, wants to check out Ohio State, wants to check out Michigan. I think Myles Murphy is still in the research and fact-finding portion of his recruitment, and I think he'll have some more clarity this fall when he starts taking unofficial visits to games about just what he's looking for.
Something